Greetings, Wastelanders. Cregen here with another Fallout 76 crafting materials guide. Today, we're still within the forest area, but specifically concentrating on Morgantown, the airport, and Vault Tec University, using the same method to find said materials from this guide a few weeks ago. If you're interested in a more in-depth look at Appalachia, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do a more technical video in the future. Since these are a bit spread out, the heat map overlay isn't really working, so I'm going to stick with icons instead, which is the default view. Keeping in mind that these are strictly exterior spawn locations, we can easily see that the airport, train yard, Mama Dolce's, and the blocks surrounding Vault Tec University have some loot. Not shown are the spawn locations for the interiors of the airport and VTU, so we'll check those out as well and see what we end up with. And just as a reminder, if you find this video helpful, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button to stay up to date on future videos and content. We'll start out by mapping to Big Al's tattoo parlor, quickly take out the two rules inside the coffee shop, grab the few items on the first floor, and head upstairs. Head through the broken roof and down the ladder into the next building, loot the office on the next floor, and the kitchen above that, and exit out to the Skyway rail. Hop down the fire escape and loot the bank down below and across the street for a fan and a clipboard. Head down the road into the barber shop on the right to loot a fan and phone in the office, and another fan and a hot plate in the bookstore through the hole in the wall. Around the corner sits a White Springs shuttle with a steel guitar in the back that will yield 2 steel and 1 screw. Next, cross the dam and head over to Mama Dolce's. There's a fan in the first floor office, but that was all I could manage to find outside of containers. Unless the container spawned with a set of static loot inside, which my potential loot matched what I was missing from Appalachia, so I guess anything's possible. Next, check the storage barns across the street, but I would recommend equipping the perk card light-footed to avoid setting off the mines and scattering your loot inside the third barn. There's a trap in the doorway, a grenade hanging above the safe, and a mine to the right just before the power armor station. Shoot or safely trigger the trap, disarm and loot the mines, and ignore the grenade. Loot the room, but be aware that the other 2 doors have punji boards on the ground, so destroy those before exiting. Quickly stop at the portside diner and grab the life preserver on the balcony, and then head over to the Morgantown train yard. Enter through the main door on the left, grab the fan and jammer on the desk, a fan in the trailer out back, and head upstairs and through the walkway to the next building. Head over to the control room to the left to loot the fan, and keep going straight and up the tower stairs for a fan, clipboard, and a jammer up top. Head back down the stairs and hop over the rail before heading inside, and check the first open train car around the back. Inside you'll find a fan, clipboard, makeshift battery, and radio jammer. Head up to Morgantown Station and drop off loot if you need, and cross the rails and over to the airport. Take out the scorch by the makeshift bandstand and loot the hot plate on the folding table. Next, head over to the control tower and go up top for another hot plate. In the first hangar below there's lots to loot, the second hangar has a clipboard, and the trailer behind the responder sign-up terminal has canned coffee and some loot. Lastly, there's a clipboard in the back of the medical hangar, along with lots of other steel and aluminum junk. Head back down the side, around the front of the airport, and sneak through the airport terminal door. Once inside, head to the right to grab the fan on the shelf, and head through the back room and down the stairs. Once through the doors, there's a desk with a fan on it, and a shelf on the other side with a fan as well. Stay left, loot the fan on the folding table by the terminal, unlock the door, and head upstairs. Grab the hot plate on the shelf to your left, and the fan and clipboard on the desk by the door. Hit the big red button to open the door, and take out the scorched on the other side. Continue through the metal detectors, and if you don't have the keycard, head downstairs. Take out the scorched and loot the keycard from the guard in the closet. There's a few things to loot down here, including 1 glue on the shelf above the guard. Go back upstairs, through the locked door with the keycard, and quickly take out the scorched. If they manage to ignite the oil and explosives, there's a good chance the loot to the right will be thrown about, so be prepared to search. Otherwise, there's a hot plate and toaster behind the registers to the right. Head around the other side of the crashed vertibird and through the unlocked door on the right. There's a hot plate and containers to loot, and bench to break stuff down. Once you're finished, map back outside to the airport, it's fast and free if you're close enough, and hop onto the Skyway. Head towards Morgantown, stay left at the fork and then right, and jump down after the ruined car. There's a box of screws on the shelf by the first back on the beat terminal below. Turn around and crouch and enter the Shadow Breeze apartments. Inside there's at least 2 ghouls waiting for you and a safe behind the desk. Cut through the kitchen on the 2nd floor, loot the toy car in the living room, the fan on the desk in the master bedroom, and a safe next to the desk. On the 3rd floor, start with the apartment on the left and grab the alarm clock and phone in the bedroom. In the 2nd apartment, there's a Braxo in the kitchen, and upstairs there's a safe behind the bar, a safe in the bedroom, and a Braxo in the laundry room. Take the exit here. Outside, run up to the roof to the right and jump back down onto the skyway. Cut into the next building on the left where you'll find a Braxo in the kitchen and laundry rooms, and toys and blocks on the shelf. There's a safe in the 2nd floor hall and nothing to loot on the 1st. Take the left onto the road outside and loot and break down junk at Sanjay's. Next, turn left and head into Vault Tec University and take the side door on the left. Zigzag straight across the hall where you'll find toys in the room including a complete Giddy Up Buttercup. Continue down the hall to the Vault Simulator and downstairs to the Overseer's office. There's a fan on the desk and a phone and a clipboard on the desk in the bedroom. Head downstairs into the vault and take the hall on the left. The medical office has a microscope and a level 3 safe, and there's a globe in the classroom across the hall. Check the lockers at the top of the stairs by the exit and come back down. On the lower level, there's weights if you're getting lead, and the lockers usually have something in them. In the repair shop, there's a pair of clipboards to the right and one in the back corner. Exit towards screening and check the lockers and hamper in the shower room on your way out. Outside, turn right, pop the railing, and enter the other side door. There's another gym with weights to the right. Through the next left, there's a silver pocket watch on the dresser, and in the second left, there's a broken camera on the table towards the back right. Head out to the lobby and up the stairs, and go left down the hall. The kitchen at the end has toasters on both the shelf and counter, and the other room in the hall has a bench to break everything down. Let's map back over to my camp and see what we have to drop off in the stash box. As you can see, that's a pretty good run. All told, this netted me 49 gears, 52 screws, and 45 springs. Most of the Scorched in the airport drop pipe rifles of some kind as well, which should get you a decent amount of steel, especially if you break them down with scrapper equipped. Well folks, that wraps things up, and thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and a comment below, and to stay up to date on future videos and live streams, be sure to subscribe as well. I'm Cregen, reminding you not to leave your loot bags unattended outside the airport, otherwise someone might just steal your junk.